Once upon a time, a clever farmer was working his fields, whistling a tune as he tilled the soil. Suddenly, a plume of smoke appeared, and from it stepped the devil himself, looking rather pleased with his dramatic entrance. "Greetings, mortal," the devil hissed, a sly grin on his face. "I have come to claim this land. It's mine now." The farmer, leaning on his hoe, didn't seem surprised at all. He just raised an eyebrow. "Is that so? Well, I suppose we could make a deal. I'm a simple man. Let's share the harvest. We can split it for 3 years. The first year, you can have everything that grows above the ground, and I'll take what's below." The devil, thinking of wheat, corn, and all the glorious things that grow tall, chuckled. "You have yourself a deal, you simpleton," he declared, and vanished in another puff of smoke. So the farmer got to work, but he didn't plant wheat or corn. He planted potatoes, carrots, and turnips. When harvest time came, the devil returned, eager for his share. He saw the field full of green leafy tops. "Here you go," the farmer said cheerfully, handing over a pile of leaves. "Everything that grew above the ground, just as we agreed." The farmer, meanwhile, dug up baskets full of delicious, round potatoes and plump carrots. The devil scowled, realizing he'd been outsmarted. The leaves were bitter and useless. "Fine," he growled. "Next year I get what's asterisk below asterisk the ground, and you can have what's above." The second year arrived. The farmer, true to his word, prepared the fields again. This time he planted wheat and barley. The stalks grew tall and golden under the sun. When the devil returned, he was rubbing his hands together, imagining all the roots he would claim. The farmer happily harvested the golden grains. "Your share is ready," he called out. He pointed to the tangled, useless roots left in the soil after he'd cut the stalks. "Everything below the ground, as you wished." The devil stared at the worthless roots, then at the farmer's overflowing barn of grain. He was furious, his face turning a shade redder than usual. He had been tricked again. You cunning mortal," he stammered. "This is not over. For the third and final year, I will have both what grows above and what grows below the ground. There's no way you can trick me this time." The farmer just smiled calmly. "A deal is a deal," he said with a shrug. The third year, the devil watched the farmer's activities very closely. He saw the farmer planting something, but he couldn't quite tell what it was. The plants grew tall and green, and there seemed to be something happening in the soil as well. The devil was confident. He would finally get his due. Harvest day came, and the devil appeared with a triumphant smirk. "Now, farmer," he boomed, "hand it all over, above and below." "Of course," the farmer replied, gesturing to the field. "It's all yours." The devil looked closer. The field was filled with corn stalks. He knew what corn was. He could take the stalks, the leaves, and the roots. He had one. He started to pull up a stalk, but then he noticed something was missing. "Where are the ears of corn?" the devil demanded, his voice laced with suspicion. The farmer, holding a large full sack, grinned from ear to ear. Or the ears of corn. They don't grow above the ground or below the ground. They grow in the middle, right on the stalk. He patted his sack, and since our deal was only for what's above and what's below, I guess these belong to me. The devil stood frozen, staring at the empty stalks, then at the farmer's sack full of golden corn. He had been outsmarted for the third and final time. Utterly defeated and humiliated, he let out a frustrated roar, stamped his foot so hard it left a smoking hole in the ground, and vanished for good, never to bother the clever farmer again. And so, the farmer lived out his days peacefully, enjoying the fruits and vegetables and grains of his labor, proving that a sharp mind is always more powerful than brute force. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this classic tale, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a new story. We'll see you in the next video.